Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So this is your May 2017 month ahead reading. So we're just going to shuffle out the energies of any previous readings I've done. And I'm just going to close my eyes and focus on Leo. So Universe Spirit, show me what's coming in for Leo. Show me Leo, what's coming in for Leo in the month of May 2017. Show me what's coming in for Leo. Show me what's coming in for Leo. Show me what's coming in for Leo in the month of May 2017. Show me what's coming in for Leo. Show me what's coming in for Leo in the month of May 2017. Show me. Okay, so we're going to split the deck into 3, Leo, and we're going to collect the cards back up, and we're going to start laying them down. So I feel that, you know, you're either dealing with a pretty powerful person in the month, or you're taking matters into your own hands and you are, you know, feeling quite powerful, feeling quite strong. You've got Emperor showing us the focus for the month. Could be on an establishment. Yeah, could be on an establishment. It could be, this is the focus for the month. But we'll come to the focus for the month in a moment. I will start off with the part that makes the most sense to me to start off with in a reading. You guys in May are showing us the Seven of Swords. That's you in May, all right? And, you know, but the Seven of Swords is one of those cards. It can mean many things. It can mean that you're being cautious. It can mean that you're being cunning. It can mean that you're being deceptive. It can mean that you're putting a lot of hard work into a situation. Because if you look at a key word with the Seven of Swords, it means legwork. So it means like doing a lot of running or a lot of running around and carrying a lot of stuff. If you looked at the actual imagery on the card, it can mean that you're being devious. It can mean that you're being underhanded. So it can mean that, you know, there are a plethora of words that you can associate with many of with all of the cards. Plethora. I mean, the tarot is unlimited, which is why every tarot reader reads differently, because, you know, everybody's understanding of tarot, a lot of people's understanding of tarot. There are core meanings, yes. For example, Seven of Swords, the core meaning for this card is deception. But, you know, you can't just stick with the word deception. I've done lots of readings for people where this shows somebody who wants to escape a situation. Or I've done a reading for someone that's shown this person was being really, really wary and really cautious. You know, especially if, for example, I've had somebody come to me and say, you know, should I have this done next month? Say, for example, should I have some surgery done next month? And this card shows up, I'll say to them, it looks like you're being quite cautious about this situation. And I'll say, yeah, I am being really cautious because blah, blah, blah. So, you know, it can mean many things. This can show somebody who ran away from someone. They escaped a situation. They left a person. You guys are showing us the Seven of Swords. It might be that you are being very, very intelligent, because the Seven of Swords is also a card about using one's intelligence to find a solution to a situation. So it might be that you're using your intelligence on a situation. And as a result of that, the focus for the month is on the Emperor. Could be for somebody, I mean, this is you, or this is the situation around you. Now, if this is the situation around you, maybe somebody's being devious. Maybe it's an Emperor. Maybe it's a person around you, a partner, a strong partner. Somebody who has, you know, great authority within their relationship. This could also be you guys. I'm not saying you're being devious, but I'm saying that you're using your smarts in a situation. And as a result of that, it might be with the Emperor. You know, you're finding yourself to be quite secure, quite solid, quite strong. It might be that you're making some very important decisions, which the Emperor can be. The root issue could be around money. You've got a Six of Pentacles showing here. And Six of Pentacles represents to receive or to give. So there could be something around receiving finances or receiving some form of help or support. Maybe that's why the Seven of Swords is you guys. Maybe you're using your nous here, because the root of the issue is it could be that you want something or you need something. So it might be that you guys are trying to find a way to receive that. However, as a result of this Six of Pentacles, what we're finding is the Five of Cups. So some of you guys might not get exactly what it is that you want. Just seems that you're trying to find a way to do something maybe with that Seven of Swords. And that thing could be the Six of Pentacles. It could be that you want to receive something. For example, it might be a bank loan. Seven of Swords might be that you're filling out the bank loan. You're filling out the paperwork with the Seven of Swords. Don't usually represent paperwork, but it could mean a conversation in which you're needing to use your words or choice of words carefully. Sometimes when you get the Seven of Swords and you're doing an interview or something like that, it's telling you to be careful of the words that you speak, because the swords represents speech, communication, and the Seven of Swords with this person kind of running around really carefully, Leo, it might be that they're being very careful with the words that they say. So especially if it is something of a bank loan you guys want, or you want to get money or help from somewhere, it could be that you're choosing your words carefully with the Seven of Swords. However, this thing that you want to receive, it could be that you don't get it, because it's showing us the Five of Cups. So this is showing some form of disappointment to come into you guys. It might be that your challenge is that you put so much faith in this, and you were absolutely, with that Six of Wands, you were absolutely confident. Six of Wands stands for confidence. Could be that you were completely confident that you were going to get this thing, okay? But the best case scenario right now is the Knight of Wands. And Knight of Wands usually means that, it can mean somebody leaves, it can mean that, you know, it's difficult to know how to explain this Knight of Wands in this situation, because I do feel, we'll come back to that. I mean, it might be that you need to change the direction here, potentially, with the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands means to change direction often, so it might mean that you need to change in direction of how you get something. We're going to get some pairing cards with the first few cards we've looked at, and then we're going to open up the reading a little bit more here. So we've got this Seven of Swords in the you now position, and let's get what we get. Now, if it clarifies, Leo, I'll either use the second card to explain why we've got the first, or I'll use the second card in terms of a combination of words, or I'll use the second card if I can't think of what the combination is saying to me, you know, in a word sense. I'll look at what the correlation is between both cards to find out what's going on. So we've got the Seven of Swords and Death. That's interesting. Well, there's a change going on here, okay? We could, you know, if we were to look at the combination of words, escaping death. So if you guys might be trying to escape some kind of impending doom or some form of impending change. So it might be, you can see the Seven of Swords guy is running off from death, and death is passing through. So I feel that you guys, it might be that you externally, you guys in May 2017, might be that you've been trying to escape some form of a change, because the root issue is this Six of Pentacles. And what do we get with the Six of Pentacles? It might be that you've been asking for help, or you needed some financial support, sorry. Could be something to do with some of you guys, something to do with the home. Nine of Pentacles is often the environment. Might be to maintain a standard of living. With the Six of Pentacles, you need that help to maintain that standard of living, or to maintain some form of environment that you're already in. It could be because the you now position is saying that with this Seven of Swords and the Death card, that maybe there's some inevitable changes that are happening in your life in May, and you're trying to escape or avoid. Seven of Swords also means to avoid. So you might be trying to avoid some big changes around you in the month of May 2017, Leo. And it could be because the root issue is you need to maintain. So you need some help or support to maintain this living condition of the Nine of Pentacles. Which leads us to the focus being on the Emperor. Let's get what we get with the Emperor. Well, the focus is on the Emperor and the Two of Cups. Now, I don't know how that works out, because you've got this Emperor, and the Emperors can, when you get it with the Two of Cups, it can be a relationship with an authoritative figure, for example. Okay, a relationship with somebody who's quite powerful. It might be that the focus for the month, now Emperors don't usually represent banks and stuff, but it can do, because it can represent an establishment. So there might be an establishment here, and it might be the focus of, for the month is your relationship with that person, with that establishment. Emperors are powerful things. Doesn't always mean a person, it can mean a great big group of people, for example. It's like a hierophant, for example. So it could be the Emperor is a building, an establishment, a bank, whatever. Might be the Two of Cups is your relationship with a powerful or authoritative establishment, for example, something that's greater than you are. And it could be that the root issue, so let's go back over this again. It could be that you're trying to avoid some inevitable change happening here in the month of May 2017, Leo. Which is why your focus is on something that is quite powerful. And this is the person who has the ability, the Emperor is the person who has the ability to bring that change in. You're focused on your relationship with this Emperor energy. Because what you need from the Emperor is help to maintain a lifestyle, which is the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles and that Nine of Pentacles. And as a result of that, what you're finding is the Five of Cups and well, disappointment, because probably this person says no, Queen of Swords. Your challenge is you were very confident with this Six of Wands in this situation happening. So you were very confident in the Emperor giving you what you wanted, Leo. You were probably very confident that this person would be really kind and really helpful. But the best case scenario is the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Maybe this person was not as invested. You've got Knight of Wands and Ace of Wands, and both are very, very fleeting fire energies. The Knight of Wands is somebody who is not particularly invested, especially if you were confident that this person would be really caring and really supportive and really empathic. You know, would be really empathic to your cause, would be really supportive and sympathetic to your cause. Could be the best case scenario is, you know, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is somebody who isn't particularly empathic about anything. It could be that this person isn't empathic. It could be with the Ace of Wands that, you know, I don't know how to explain these in relating to these, to be honest with you. Could be that there's a, you know, there's a move on the cards then. So it could be that you're trying to, some of you guys might be trying to save a home, for example. That might be why you're trying to avoid a change. It could be the bank and your relationship that you're focusing on with the bank. You need to borrow money to maintain the lifestyle, to maintain the home. The bank says no, for example. Five of Cups and that Queen of Swords energy. You were confident that they would be, you know, sympathetic to your cause with that Six of Wands and the King of Cups. But the problem is that they've said no. So the best case scenario is it might be that there is a change, or a, you know, a move of location, something like that with the Knight of Wands, and with the Ace of Wands it might be an immediate thing as well. The immediate future shows the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is where you're racking your brains and where you're saying, right, I could do this, I could do this. You're literally looking at, you know, the situation realistically. All right, so something needs consideration when you get a Two of Pentacles energy here. Possibly, you know, you're weighing up, all right, with this. It could be something to do with your finances, because the Page of Pentacles often represents a shortage of funds. So it might be that you're trying to play around with the shortage of funds. I'm pretty sure some of you guys, it just feels like a money situation for some of you guys here. A situation where you need something that you haven't got. What you're going to experience is a group of people, or maybe some advice, because you've got the Hierophant showing up here as an incoming energy. Yeah, there's an advice or someone, there's somebody kind of, they're going to offer you some advice, they're going to offer you some help. So it could be the Hierophant, it could be a group of people, it could be a group of advisors want to give you some help with the Ace of Cups, I feel, coming in. Hopes or fears are showing as the Hanged Man, and well, your fear will be that maybe this thing will drag on, being left in limbo whilst waiting for a decision to be made. And whilst that's happening, everything's kind of falling down around you, maybe. And the outcome shows as the Queen of Wands, and yeah, it's brilliant. You should have some good news coming in. You've got this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands often represents some really big news coming in. With that Ten of Cups, it's really good because it says that something, finally, there's a really happy conclusion to a matter. So I feel that you're going to receive some really good news, and it's going to be a happy conclusion because you're receiving help from a Hierophant here, an advisor, a group of people that you can turn to. I also feel it might be, sometimes when you get Two of Pentacles, it means that you're receiving some written correspondence. It could be around some finances here, of the financial matter with the Page of Pentacles, in which the Hierophant offers some help. So this is the advice card with the Hierophant. It's the advisor, it's a group of people. The Ace of Cups is saying that this person, I believe, is offering you some assistance, or they're offering you healing or a way out, a solution to a problem here. And we've got this Queen of Wands in the outcome that, you know, good news with the Queen of Wands. It's a really good, you know, really good progress with this card. Happy conclusion with the Ten of Cups. So I think it's very, very good energies. The month starts off with you guys, I feel, trying to avoid an inevitable change. This is why the focus is on an Emperor. Now, this could be somebody who's powerful enough to help you, your relationship with that person, or it could be that there is a powerful, you know, company, bank, whatever it is, and the focus is on the relationship with this person, with this company, or this very strong, powerful entity that you're dealing with. The root issue of this relationship seems to be money, the loan of money that can help maintain your environment, the Nine of Pentacles. But it seems to me as a result of this that you're disappointed, maybe because of Queen of Swords the person says no, or the company says no. Your challenge was, or is, that you are confident that they would be empathic to your cause with that Six of Wands, King of Cups. But because they've said no, the best case scenario, the most likely outcome is that you're going to have to move maybe very, very soon. Ace of Wands will take a different direction very, very soon. The immediate future says, well, could be some written correspondence coming to you about this, some good financial news, or, you know, about the financial matter. It could be that you're weighing up, you know, exactly what you're going to do, how the situation, maybe with that Page of Pentacles, is going to develop, or you're weighing up the shortage of cash you have. Page of Pentacles means a shortage. Often, what you'll experience is a Hierophant. This is an external person or group to you, okay, who are able to offer you wisdom, help, support, healing in the situation. There's help here. Fear will be that you'll need to wait. Things will be left in limbo while changes, small changes are occurring with that High Priestess. But the outcome says to me you should receive some really good news. You get this Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands, isn't it? Might be a person that you're receiving news from, but she seems to be, you know, giving you some good, you know, there's a good outcome that comes along with her. Also, this is the Queen of Wands where it says, you know, good, big news. Usually when you get Queen of Wands, it can be some very, very big news coming to you. Good news. And it's like about a happy ending with that Ten of Cups. Really good ending to the month for you guys, Leo. Let's get your advice card for the month, Leo. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Leo in the month of May 2017? What is the advice that you have for Leo? Show me the advice that you have for Leo. Oh, and this is you as well, actually. You're Queen of Wands. I never thought about that. Queen of Wands is Leo as well. You see, often I read her as an Aries, which is why I didn't read you as Leo. But it could be Leo will be very happy at the end of the month, Ten of Cups. So I feel that something really good is coming in. It could also be that, you know, you guys at the end of the month are feeling far more confident because the situation here has been happily resolved with the Ten of Cups energy. Okay? So Universe Spirit, can you show me what is the advice that you have for Leo in the month of May 2017? What is the advice that you have for the zodiac sign of Leo in the month of May 2017? Show me. There you go. Woohoo! Peaceful resolution. Can you see that, guys? Flicked out on top. It's a peaceful resolution. Definitely a peaceful resolution. Brilliant. We do see the month starting off a little bit on tenterhooks. Looks like you've been let down. Looks like you're like shit. But you're taking it all. What I'm noticing with you guys is you don't seem to back down. I don't see anybody backing down. Every single step of the way, you're looking for a resolution. And even when things don't pan out in May, parts of May, you're just like, fuck this. There's got to be a way. Because immediate future is you guys are like, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Alright? It could be also the best case scenario is that you're still enthusiastic with that Knight of Wands. Okay, to find a, you know, a resolution, a solution with that Ace of Wands to a situation. It might be that you're enthusiastic over a bright spark of an idea. Knight of Wands enthusiasm, Ace of Wands bright spark of a new idea. That could be about how do I manage my money. Two of Pentacles management, Page of Pentacles money, small amount of money. How do I manage my money? You speak to a Hierophant, get advice on how you can resolve the situation. They give you some good advice. Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Outcome shows. Leo, very happy chappies, man. Ten of Cups, peaceful resolution. There's a peaceful resolution, confident that there's a resolution to the issue, and he's saying it with the angel energy. The advice is that you'll have a peaceful resolution. So I'm really looking forward to see what's going on. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant month coming in, Leo. Let me know how you get on. And thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. And I'll speak to you guys again in June. Take care.